This is Oxburgh Hall. It's a National Trust property. It's in Norfolk. It's just been refurbished. I think the outside's been stabilised. It was built during the English Civil War, but despite that, I believe it wasn't built for defence as such, but it is clearly defensible. The fact that it's got a moat round it. As you can see, it's got gun loops. What? Anything that's got huge, great windows in it, or any types of windows, is not really that defendable. Apart from the fact that it has a moat. I mean, you could get in a boat, sail across, you could empty the moat, you could fill it in. Let's make a nice crunching noise on the gravel footpath. 10mm gravel by the look of it. I mean, we're talking English Civil War, Wars of the Roses. We're talking sort of time of gunpowder, etc. They're not that brilliant with gunpowder, but they do have gunpowder weapons, small cannons, mortars, and handguns. Predominant weapon is still the longbow. But this is built more as a house and a status symbol more than anything else. But it is described as a fortified manor house. It is defendable. You would easily be able to defend this against an attacker. I mean, a largish army with quite a few longbows, etc. would certainly not be a nice thing to face. You wouldn't be able to have that many troops yourself inside it. I mean, it doesn't look as if it's got any walkways on the roof that you could position troops. There's a chapel there, so they would have had their own little chapel. It does have a I don't think this is a defensive ditch. These sorts of things would be surrounding medieval houses, etc. They're normally known as a ha-ha. It's basically designed for keeping animals away from your house, but not being able to see something like a fence or something from your property, because as you looked from your property there, you wouldn't be able to see this. Although this may have it may have been built with defence in mind, but that's what they're normally for, ha-has. Don't know why they're called ha-has, I'd have to look that up actually. The moat doesn't look as if it gets much water flowing through it. It's very stagnant. Especially with toilets in the medieval period being drained into the moat. Very impressive Tudor gatehouse. I think this bridge must be slightly later because it's clearly covering over that gun loop on this side. They'd also have fish in the moat, which you could obviously eat, and other animals, float ducks, etc., wild birds. Loops that are for guns and crossbows normally have those little rounded bits on them. Oh, you can see a murder hole up there where they'd drop things through it if you were standing down here trying to get in through the gate. It's a nice tower on the corner there. Sundial.